Okay, so I know I'm interrupting my own intro, but today we're going to go over the Noble Three. So these four idiots, start a team together. Purple, green. They are like the two polar opposites of each other. Then there's Sammy. Sammy, I don't know what he does, but he's cool. Green has depression issues. Gold exists because he's cool like that. And he's aura farming right now, even though he's a more goofy character later in the show. Backstory stuff. Ignore the fact that he keeps blinking out of existence. And that's how Gold and Sammy met. And now they're making fun of him for having freaking anger. Now let's go into Green's dream. Oh hey, he's a child with depression issues. Oh hey, it's a metaphor for pills. Nice. Happy pills, actually, that make you happy. Anyways, later that day, they go to fight the evil Gray, and then he turns into a mech and smacks the schmap out of dude. And then he's like, uh-oh, dodge and weave, sucker. And then he's like, no, I stabbed you. So then let's merge into one, and oh my gosh, I'm the noble one. So he's like, Kiyame Kame Electric. And then ignore this part. This part was just there for funsies, onesies. Ooga booga dooga. And then his arm broke, so he's like, so then he swings it, and then that arm breaks, and he's like, ugh. Anyways, after he catches on fire for a few seconds, he promptly disintegrates, and now they're the Noble Three. And now they're stuck like this, because that was the pilot. Next up, we have Black and White. Black and White exist. That's all you need to know about them. And yeah. You know, I was originally planning to put the freaking music video I made. P.S. I'm working on another one. I was gonna put the music video in there for funsies onesies. Next up, this dude does the Family Guy fall because he tried to do a backflip. These guys are reminiscing about how bored they are. And then Sammy throws these idiots. So then they're like, whisper, conversation. Whisper. And they're like, yeah. And then they fire Sammy because Sammy's mid. And Sammy takes off his mask because he's pissed or something. So then they find Sammy, but he's a crash out. So they beat the actual crap out of these guys. But Green dies close up because my friend likes him. So then they beat the crap out of this man. And then he spits out an ink man. His spine is not supposed to bend that way. But this dude freaking torpedoes himself. And he throws the Sammy mask at him. And he turns back into Sammy, hell yeah. And then the dude's like, you're noble again. And so these guys give their weapons back. But Green's weird because he's dark. Next up, we have the third episode, the Noble Three. This intro was never used because it took freaking forever to make. Green's back to normal because there was a clone. Sammy's freaking chilling like a villain with an upgraded look. Black and White, still they're cool as heck. Anyways, Gray sends out his creature. That's a reference to freaking episode 1. And now the people are getting corrupted by these guys. And he gets a flame sword, which is barely seen. And these little guys catch fire. And die. Then this guy comes out of nowhere and dies. Wait. I can't rewind. Anyways, Gold beats the crap out of this green wannabe. And then gets pulled underground. This dude hits the spider walk and then kills this man. But this guy gets supernatural powers and he flies away. Ignore the fact that the stuff moved. But then we get a glimpse of something crazy. And then he's like, oh yeah, thank you, dude, for saving me. The end. No, my evil plan. I'll be back and I'll be stronger.
Warning: the following
disclaimer or something like that. Skip this part. Why is it not over yet?
Enjoy the video.
Hurry up! I'm gonna get to the rest of the video. Yo. There's a freaking portal, and this is before I knew how to export things. It's gray, superior gray. And then we get a glimpse of these guys. So they hippity-hoppity into the portal, and this man actually dies and gets pulled on the ground. He's like, no! And then he uses fire powers that he got out of nowhere and he lights him on fire. These fire powers will not show up ever again. So then he gets freaking bonked. But Sammy hits him with that safe. But then he eats Sammy's mask and does the weird dog ear thing with when one ear's floppy. And then these two go flying. But Sammy beats the crap out of Superior, freaking whatever the freak is. Superior Purple. And Purple gets kidnapped. Sammy went through a whole alter ego phase. And this man's stretchy like mommy long legs. Zip it. Shut up. And then he freaking smashes the frick out of this guy. Pause. And now he's dead. It became a crossword puzzle. But Sammy's axe freaking destroys the frick out of him. And Gold can't see. But then this guy freaking collapses inside of himself. Then he gets lit on fire again with his flame sword from the last episode that was only seen once. And then his thing gets burnt to a Krispy Kreme. Ah! And turns into Red. But then, in Purple's memory, Red was his best friend as a kid. My mother texted me mid-thing. Back in Purple's memories. He's like, dude, you don't have to do this. So then he's like, rah! And then he seeps into the ground. And now he's naked for some reason. Later, he has clothes on again. Don't know why he was naked. Hi, I'm Tay. Episode 5 will come soon. But I want to focus on other things. Ignore that. This guy pulls out a gun and shoots the frack at him. Because this is blue. This guy's like, I don't have time for this, bro. So he's getting skedaddles outside. So he's like, nope, I'm done. So he's just chilling outside with a smoke break. And he's like, Rah! But then the blue moon comes out of nowhere. And this design is absolute butt because his cape is long as freakity frack. Yeah. But he hits him with the blue lightning. Flash bang, explosion. You good, kid? But the sky is blue. Oh, never mind. So then he gets threatened by blue. He's like, shush. I just wanna play no games. The song is copyrighted, I think. And Red, he owes me. Yippity yappity, get the freak off my property. So he freaking pins this man down, like, oh, got him, my knee in the back, and if you try anything, I'll break it. Then he summons his gun and yeet. Then he pulls up on Red, who becomes Demon Red, and shoots him. He's like, oh no, taser electricity zap. Now where my pay at? And this dude's like, what the freak? And then he's like, I found you, even though that was the dude from way back when. And then he died for a leap. And then he shot this guy. Events not related to an old thing from the past. And then bang, 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 bang. And now he's dead. That was the last time he was generally ever seen. Britain's like, these two people are the same. So then we get a glimpse. So then we see these two idiots again, which I redesigned one of them. And now we're at the next episode, where Purple has his identity crisis and Green gets an upgrade, or not really. So then he's like, whoa, dude, you can't say that, buddy, oh pile. So he pushes him away and he's like, I don't talk about my feelings. Fine, be that way. Colorland TV. Gray ink. Hello, I'm gay. Yes, I put that joke in there for a reason. I'm gray. Industry. Blah, 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 blah. Robot. Blah, 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 blah. This dude has a guy hanging in this. This dude has a kidnapped person in his basement. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Voiceover. This mech suit will become important in season 2. Sorry. Whatever. This dude and that dude fight the freaking dude, and he's like zippity zappity fingers, taser fingers, and he's about to tase Gold, but no, because a bullet comes out of nowhere and explodes, and this guy's like, ah, and then he's all like, insert explosion here. The freak are you? And then it's pink. And then blah, 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 blah. More voiceover and blah, 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 blah. My throat hurts. And then blah, 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 blah. She starts talking, and then purple comes out of nowhere. And then purple comes out of somewhere with this dude who looks like a microphone. And I gave him, it's the one dude from Family Guy. Anyways, this guy comes out of nowhere, but Sammy's like, I tamed him. So he shoots his arm off. He's like, you freaking fracker. So he beats the frick out of him. So she's like, might as well help. So she pulls out her sawed-offs and starts shooting the freakity-deekity out of these guys. And then she's recruited to the team. Not gonna lie, a new character for a new character ain't a bad deal. Anyways, this guy comes out in his cool Iron Man wannabe suit and flies away. These two idiots are still trapped. One, because they don't know what to do with the one, and then the other killed a bunch of people. And then the suit calls Jay. That'll be important later. And then they talk to Jay. You're probably wondering, who the freakity deekity is Jay? Jay. Oh, I know who Jay is. He's Fries. Yeah, this dude does not like talking to me. Jay is short for Jalen. Last name. Jalen, insert last name, insert middle name or something. This guy digs a hole in skibbity skedaddles. And then he freaking assaults this person. But I don't care. And then the Green's wearing a gold wannabe suit because he's like, get trolled. And then purple guy shows up out of nowhere. And this is the part of the saga. Starts the trap phase. And he's like, see you there. And he's like, oh, a new pizza place. Scene switch. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. And then all the characters start rampaging. It's time for it to commit some crimes. And then the puppet exists. And then the fox don't like you. But that's obvious. So then he pulls up on Green trying to kill him, even though Green's technically stronger. They feed these living kids, at least. And he freaking chops the frick out of rabbit. And knocks the crap out of freaking bear. And then the chicken dies. You know what was on the chicken's bib? Hooray for cannibalism. I eat chicken. And then he beats the crap out of the fox. But then the ghost children are like, ooh, you kind of killed us and put more souls into our robots. Then he dies. And then, I'm sorry, I'm still sick. The freaking kids are gonna get their own spin-off show eventually. But I always come back. Next, Gray finds the guy after leaving the pizza place, which I think I skipped the entire episode, but I don't care. And now we're the evolution of Spring Man. There's this guy. And then there's that guy. And then there's this guy. Then there's this guy. And now back to and then they go to Gray Incorporated. Howdy. Yap. The White is a spy. And he has been this entire time. And he breaks free the spring trap, man. And he repairs him. He's like, rah! And then he's like, claw. And then he's like, dude, you guys need to get out of here, bro. So I can beat the freak out of you. But then this guy faces up against the withered animatronics, and Toy Freddy's also there. But and there's like, no, no, not again, I'm screwed. And then this guy blinks in and out of existence again. He's like, yeah, Fredbear and friends, and they're harassing the frick out of this dude. and then they dismantle him. I can't show that on camera because that would be weird. Then he dies. And yeah. Long story short, this man gets yoinked by a certain someone and another certain someone. Then they die together. Ouch. After they die together, I'm doing something. I have my sister here. After they die together, and it's like, ugh. Then the guy dies again. It's like, well, that's easy. And then he gets threatened. Kind of reminiscent. I threaten everyone all the time. Nah, that's not gonna be.
Hey, don't tell the parents I told you this. But
anyways, the real ending is the real ending. And then this dude just Olympic dives. This dude, he's Mercury. That's not even Mercury, I don't think. It could be magenta for all I know. This character's practically in the season 2 files with the rest of the. And then this girl finally gets her main character powers. And yeah, this dude's depressed. Come on, buddy. There's shade over here. Anyways, so then he goes on this tangent. After this tangent, this dude is still doing acrobatics or some shibba-dooba. I can't say that, can I? And then they go to the place because the mayor was kidnapped by the purple dude, by the dude again. You're probably wondering, why the freak was he kidnapped? That's a long story. Anyways.
I almost see it. It's got a button.
You almost see what?
The thing where we go up on it.
Oh. What do you mean you almost see it? You can see it. Anyways. Then this guy is also kidnapped, but these guys save him. And they freaking gang up on him. And this dude actually gets his crap demolished. You got his stuff demolished, bro. And then you saw him bounce off the ground. Anyways, they freaking send an army of robots at him. And Gray is in a gray bot for some reason. Even though he has his own mech suit. Multiple, actually. And then this guy comes back. And this dude freaking teleports. And backflips. And then he's like, oh my gosh, that's the mayor. That's the mayor, guys. It's the mayor. And then Gold's buff for a few scenes. A few seconds. After a while, backstory time. Fredbear's family diner outside finally seen. Woo-wee. Ignore that guy. He's not important right now. Anyways, this guy's still alive. But then then all the robots get freaking vacuumed inside of this robot, inside of old computer space. Why? I don't know. He just vacuumed them. All of them. I have gained all the knowledge from all the robots I made.
At school, there was I think there was a spider in class at school.
Cool.
At playtime.
And then they knock the guy in there and he comes freaking computer virus. Those are the last words I heard of him. Last but not least, the 10th episode, the latest in the series so far. This guy possesses them, and he's like, now in March. But then the purple beats the crap out of them. Yep. That was a pretty clean cut person. Hurry up! Then these guys are like, oh, we can get him, but we can't get him because we were only in there for a few seconds. This dude guy climbs out. I was like, oh my glitching eyes. Yeah, I'll get my payback. So then this dude freaking controls his tentacles to stop grabbing him. But then Gray comes out of nowhere. And he's like, I'm good now. And no one celebrates. I also got himself a new mech. The old mech. We don't talk about that. This dude freaking summons this new body and possesses it. And pulls out a doll. The doll has a disco mode for a second. And he points over to that person. And then he leaves. And then he's like, why, child? Even though it's not actually accurate to the lore. And then this dude's like, yeah, I got a new look. Knife flip. And then he cut. And then Vanny comes out of nowhere like, yeah. But then Phantom Freddy like, whoa. And then Michael comes up. Who the freak is that? I'm Michael Afton. And that purple guy was my dad. And then